All right, what's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Whoa. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. What's going on? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well. Everything looks good. What is going on? I just inhaled some lunch, and it's kind of sitting okay-ish, so we'll see what happens with it, I guess. How's it going, Dark Inside? Oh, Shiny, Anime Beard, Grug. What's going on, everybody? You guys are well. Man, today is Sunday already, chat. Feels like the weekend's just going by way too fast. Way too fast. Thank you for the alert, Case Lock. Appreciate you, man. I made an Ogre Channeler on Halls of Fate. Still want to make a Warlock, though. Nice, Dark Inside. Warlocks are fun, man. They are fun. They're like Necromancers without the pets. Actually, they're better than they got way more AoE, I think. An Ogre Channeler, though, that's an interesting combination there, sir. Oh, gotcha. Okay, okay. Next weekend is our long weekend. The Case Lock coming in hot with the tier 1 for 3 months of support. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you for the continued support. And thank you for the lurks as well, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll spam some emotes for you. I need a sub emote. I need like a... We'll do hell yeah for that. But I need to like have like a sub when somebody subs emote to spam. We have a bit one. We got a bit hype emote. Need a sub hype emote. You got your 11-year vet reward. Nice. Okay. Yeah. That's a good SK, I think, for that thing. Thank you, Shiny. I got some of them in a pack from Nerd or Die. And then some of them are I commissioned from a person. I need to look up her him, their username, so I can, because now we can tag who created the emotes. The only thing is I have emotes created by multiple people, so like I can't tag everybody in the emote. So I wish they would let me tag like certain emotes, certain artists, you know, because I can give out shout outs for that as well. Because I did commission. Technically, 2 sets of emotes have been commissioned. One, some of the originals were done by September Girl, of course. Okay, so you can do multiple people? I thought you could only do one. I was trying it, and it was only let me show support for one. Oh, you can do each emote. Oh, okay. Maybe I was doing it wrong. I'll have to check it again. But I know, like, September Girl did our original emote. She did a lot of our original artwork. But you know, she's been way busy with stuff, so then I had to commission outside of September Girl and got some stuff done. But yeah, it's cool that they can show support now for the emotes and stuff. Thing is, there are so many, some channels have so many emotes, you just lose track of what you have in the emote selection list. We're dropping frames, so somebody's uploading something at the house, but it'll figure itself out. What's up, Celtric? Before we get started today, is there anybody here that needs me to randomize their character? Sorry, guys, the internet will figure itself out here. I think September Girl's uploading something, maybe. I'm gonna message her and see. But it's dropping frames, and it's probably because of that. Give me just a second, chat. When are we starting the permadeath grouping? Well, Tuesday is when we're gonna start doing permadeath in general. And we'll see how it goes from there. Man, I am dropping frames like crazy. Hold on, chat. Let me Just a second. But yeah, we're gonna be doing permadeath. Oh, did I not? There we go. What's up, Snookin? Permadeath will start Tuesday. We're doing randomizing right now, Shiny. So if you're gonna make a character in Perma, let me know and I'll note your name and get you your race and class assigned. Sorry, chat. The frames are dropping, and I'm looking into why. I got you, Shiny. Well, I mean, if you find yourself online one day, that's fine. We got a few people that don't know how much they're going to be able to play, but I went ahead and selected their classes and stuff. Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry, chat. Just bear with me here. I'm just checking something real fast. Dargan says, I don't know. I'm getting like 80 plus frames in Freeport. I've never gotten such high frame Freeport, especially near the docks. Though it drops to 54 when you get to the docks, but ramps massively and make the difference in performance. Nice. That's good to hear, man. Have to wait until like the weekend, depending on when I get paid. Gotcha. All good, all good, all good. I'm sorry. I'm texting. My bad. I'm working on it. Sorry, chat. Just bear with me. We just got back from grocery shopping, and yeah. Somebody has a case of the sleepies? No, 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 no. We're good. We're good. I was texting. What were we talking about? Oh, permadeath. We rolled. So we rolled a bunch of people yesterday. Their characters. V Rising. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to. I was going to get it last night, but then I ended up falling asleep. Yeah, watched a terrible movie last night and ended up falling asleep during that. And then I just couldn't recover. Excuse me. Optimus Prime says, so excited for the permadeath. Yeah, man, it's gonna be good. Optimus, are you playing with us on the permadeath? Or are you just watching? Playing V Rising on PvP server, 2 clans of 5 was so fun. That's good to hear, man. Looking says, Grandma Zim just fell asleep mid-statement. No, I didn't. I swear, I didn't fall asleep. Do you want me to go ahead and roll your character right now, Optimus? We have 11 classes left in the lotto right now. Shiny says, so when a randomized person comes in a group and haven't played with yet, do you have to catch up to that person? I mean, we're going to leave it if we want, yeah. Because we're not, you can still group with people that aren't permadeath. The only thing is, like, you know, if you die and you don't have somebody that can res you in that group, you're going to have to delete your character. There's no, like, as soon as you die, you delete. There's no banking or anything like that. When you're dead kind of scenario. Unless there's a healer in your group that, or somebody with a resable ability. So I'm not sure if I read your chat there right, Shiny. It says, when a randomized person comes in a group and you haven't played with yet, do you have to catch that person up? I mean, we'll probably do, we're not, we were originally not going to do any mentoring, which would mean that person would probably have to like group and catch up on their own. But I think mentoring will be limited to mentoring only permadeath people. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's going to be weird. We'll figure out how it goes. Any res or any combat res? So there's no self-res, Optimus. So like if you have an ability that you can res yourself, that doesn't count. If you have a resable item, so like say you're in a group and the healer goes down, but the healer passed out a feather or a gem or whatever, you can use those to res the healer. That healer won't have to delete their character. Once tinkering comes into the thing where we can actually make tinkered res items, but that's not till like, that's pretty far down the line. You'll be able to use those on people. But if you have a res ability, combat res, or if it's a res ability, not an AA, not an alternate advancement point ability, you can res and save yourself against permadeath. All right, let me roll. I'm gonna roll Optimus Prime here real quick. Let me make sure everything is up to date. All right, everything's saved. So we have 11 classes left to be picked. Optimus Prime is coming up. Optimus Prime, here is your race and class, sir, for Tuesday. Tuesday is launch day for Varsoon server. Here you go. This is what you're going to be playing. Half-elf coercer. Not bad. It's first enchanter. That is the first enchanter we've seen. second half elf we've seen, but nice. Can I swap him? No, you gotta go. No, no swapping. Dark, you're an erudite dirge and you're gonna like it. Okay? Dark Inside's over here trying to do under the table swaps. Hey guys. Anybody want this erudite dirge? What's up, fans? How's it going, dude? No suicides, Dark. Hey, I mean, if he really doesn't want that and he wanted to do suicide on the first one, that's fine. It's whatever. I get it. But you're still just going to go back into the randomized pool, so it's more work on you doing that. But you're totally, that's what your thing is. How many chrono is it worth? How many chrono is it worth, he says. I think you can make the erudite look fine. Plus, half the time, you can gear... I mean, the gear won't even show your character by the time you get geared up. You won't even see it. You'll look like just a normal person. But E.T. It's mean. I like erudites. Erudites... My warlock is an erudite. Alright, guys. So we finished out 2 heritage quests yesterday. And now we're going to do War in the Wardrobe, which I need to go over here. To get this guy. Dirge get an illusion to become a dark elf at 40. Ooh. How many people are on the server right now, fans? Let's do a who all fighter. Oh, I can't spell. Who all fighter. We got 6 fighters online. Who all mage. 4 mages online. Who all scout. 3 scouts online, and who all priests? 3 priests online. That doesn't include, you know, role-playing and anonymous. Wow, what kind of jump was that? What? Why are you yelling at Jorm? Dark. Dirge gets an illusion to become a dark elf at 40. And plus there's the missing mask. The missing mask heritage quest, which also allows you to change into a dark elf, is what level is that? 35. So also, just to put it out there, there are collection quests that allow you to, like, say you want to be a different race. You can do the bone collection quest for that race, and then that gives you the illusion for it. It just consumes that bone. Y'all remember those? It's a fun spell for the Dirge. Do we have any healers for the permadeath? There is 1 Fury so far. 1 Fury. What's up, Wax? How's it going, sir? Crap. Optimus, you were a half-elf Horser. I gotta note that. Team Supra coming in with the Prime Gaming. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the support. Take the L for now. Beard, what's going on? He says, imagine the player to hamster ratio, keeping that open. True. Oh man. Y'all are crazy. Alright, so we got the brooch. Let's examine this bad boy. War in the wardrobe, level 35. Found an ornate brooch on a corpse of an aqua goblin oracle. It's unusual that such an object would be among the possessions of a goblin, as this brooch is a high elven design. Perhaps one of the elves in the Greater Fate arc would be able to help me determine its origin. Accept the quest. And we're going to look at the wiki. And we need to speak to Glaverius Marud and Kelethin. Get this location here, and then we will fast travel to Greater Fate arc. Of course, it's going to ask me where I want to go. We'll just go there. Thank you for the continued support, teams. Appreciate you, man. Actually, thank you for that's your first time subbing, right? Is that your first one? Is that your first Prime Gaming sub on my channel? Nice. Victory! All right. Oh, sorry. Was there anybody else that needed me to roll their character? We just did Optimist. That brings the total classes left down to 10. Feel bad because I need to roll Liz and she's not here. She's in Discord yesterday. Liz like, I've been working, I can't get in, I can't get there to get my class. I'm gonna have bottom barrel. I'm like, yeah, sorry. Could be our Templar. I think next round though, if we get to where we have all the classes are taken, I think I'm going to roll them. I'm just not going to remove them. And if we have doubles, we have doubles kind of scenario. Because it does suck for the people that can't be here for the thing. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Stucken. So next round we won't be the removal. Oh no, you're fine, Shiny. I was saying, you can group. Your question was, hold on, let me read it again. So when a randomized person comes in a group that you haven't played with yet, do you have to catch that person up? The mentoring things are a little weird, so we don't know how that's going to work yet. We're going to just kind of play it by ear. But when when a permadeath character dies from the season and they you know, delete their character and start again, if the permadeath group itself or permadeath guild wants to level that person up, we can mentor and level that person. I don't necessarily think we should be grouping with out of permadeath season people that are mentoring, because they're not playing by the same rule set, meaning AA and all that stuff. But I mean, it is open for discussion if we think that it's fine or whatever. But we'll kind of run into it. We'll kind of play that one by ear. Right now, it's currently on the list of rules, where I think it's no chrono slash mentoring. But I mean, to catch people up that are actually on an active play style and stuff like that, I think we should be able to mentor, and I think we should keep the mentoring within the permadeath guild, if you know what I mean. And yeah, next round should be no removal. I think so too, Snook. And I think the randomizer does a pretty good job of not picking. I mean, there was a few duplicates when I was doing testing, but for the most part, I think it does it pretty fine. Yeah, exactly. Shiny, yeah. But we're kind of just play it by ear and see what happens. This is not by me. I mean, this is a super casual thing too. So we're kind of just going to see what happens, kind of mix it up a little bit. We'll see how far the guild goes or whatnot. But I'm actually surprised by how many people we do actually have that are going to be doing this rule set. Right now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 people that are signed up for it right now. Shiny, I'll go ahead and randomize you real quick. Here, I'm writing you down. we'll do shiny real fast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Didn't close it out, so it automatically randomized when I switched to the scene. And I think, I mean, it's up to you guys. Do y'all want me to re-roll that, or is shiny are going to be our Erudite Templar? Shiny. I don't see what I do, because I can't click the button here because, well, one, I could, but I usually hide it and then open it, and that refreshes it. I didn't close it out, so it automatically refreshed when I went back to this scene. Selfishly, we do need a printer, or the printer. We do need a Templar, yeah. I'm not the only ugly race. All right, shiny. You're going to be our Erudite Templar. Let me turn it off. Victory! Full disclosure, I'm really awful at clerics. It's all good, shiny. And we understand if you can't play on a, it's all good. I'm sure there'll be more Templars in the future. Erudite Templar. Did I spell that right? I don't think I did. No, I did. Okay, and Templar is... right there. All right. Team Supra, can you explain what you guys are doing? Just got here. So for Tuesday... oh, no button. So for Tuesday, Varsoon launches on Tuesday, teams. So to kind of switch it up a little bit, because a lot of us have done a lot of TLEs. This is going to be our fourth or third TLE. We're going to start this TLE with a Permadeath Rule Set. And what that means is it's a community governed rule set to the game where if your character dies, you have to delete your character and start over. A caveat that we added to that permadeath is our races and classes are randomized. I built like a little bit of basically a character selector randomizer. And what that does is it automatically rolls your race and your class, and that's what you have to play as your permadeath character. We have a few rules for permadeath as well. Those rules look something like this, but granted, not all of these rules are going to pertain to Varsoon when it launches, because some of this stuff is not in effect yet. But it's going to be on the honor system, of course, so everybody's adults. We're all going to tell the truth, and if something is weird, we're all not going to get mad at each other if something is borked or messed up, but it is what it is. There's no world map fast travel. Don't have to worry about that on TLE because it's not in effect yet. You can only use bells, ports, boats, and that's it. No mercenaries. Again, don't have to worry about that. Not on TLE. Crafted or quest gear only. So there's no buying stuff off the broker. There's no taking donations from outside players of the permadeath season. Crafted or quest gear only. There's crafted or earned mounts only. Earned mounts meaning quest mounts, stuff like that. Death from Link Dead Connection will not require a reroll. There's no self-resurrections. To avoid a reroll, you would have to die in a group that has a character that can res you from ability. So you'll have to die at the time of death. So if you die in a group with a warden and that warden can res you at the time of death, you're safe. You don't have to re-roll your character. If you die in a group that does not have a healer and then that healer comes into the group, you still have to delete your character. What about claim? We haven't talked about that actually. We haven't talked about claimed, so we might have to have that discussion. We're limiting the AA use, so you can only use the amount of AA points that your character is leveled. So if you're level 33, you can only use 33 AA points. There's no marketplace, so no buying stuff off the shop, meaning none of the mounts, none of this stuff, no experience potions, all that. You can buy. The only things you can get from the marketplace are if you need, like if we rolled you a Varshir and you wanted to buy the race, the prestige races, which I still have Erican left. I haven't purchased Erican yet. But you can buy that, or you can buy what was the other thing I was just thinking of? Oh, services, if you need to buy like a character slot or something like that. Stuff like that. What about appearance? I took the rule off there because originally I said no appearance. I wanted everybody to run around ugly and ugly gear and stuff like that for a while. But I think you should wear what you get. So what you loot or what you quest for, and that you can use that for appearance gear. Or if you can buy it from one of the merchants in the game. I don't think we should. I don't want to do appearance gear from here if we can, just because it kind of keeps true to the game, stuff that people can earn without spending money, if you know. No agnostic dungeons, no accepting donations from other player characters outside of the permadeath, shared bank transactions between permadeath characters only, meaning, so say I make Rebus, he's the first generation of Rebus. I want to bank often. I want to put my money in the bank. I want to put gear that I can transfer down in the bank. Rebus first generation dies over in Fallen Gate. I have to delete Rebus. That stuff still stays in the shared bank. So when second generation Rebus comes out, he can still access the shared bank and pull platinum and stuff like that. That's fine, but only between that character. I don't want you doing, if you have an alternate that's going to be your raid character with another guild or something like that, try not to use the shared bank. And if you do, make sure you're not transferring stuff to your permadeath character. Okay. That's going to go up there with that honor system thing. There's no way for me to track if you do something, but honor system. All right. And then players can betray from the timeline only. So no marketplace betrayals or anything like that. You can do the betrayal timeline if for some reason you, so say Shiny rolled Templar. If she didn't want to do Templar, she wanted to do Inquisitor. She has to start as a Templar and do the betrayal timeline to become the Inquisitor. Same for all the other classes, if that's your choice. But you have to earn that. You can't just buy it. Optimus Prime, thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate that, man. So claimable items, that's a tricky one. I didn't think about that because there are experience potions and claimables. What do you guys think about claim? I know on Varsoon, we're not going to have a lot here on Varsoon, but as the expansions release, this list will get a little bit bigger. So no claimable items. On Varsoon, there's only going to be like 2 things in here, I think. But, okay, no claimable items. It's already decided. Let me add that to the rule list. No claiming. What is that called? Should I just do no claim? I'll just do no claim. No claim. No in-game claim. Does that sound right? And then I'll do like parentheses, vet rewards, etc. All right. Harder the better. Okay. Team, did you say you signed up? You want to sign up for this? Sign me up. All right. Team, I got you. Hold on. Let me. And we'll be making we're going to make a permadeath guild on Varsoon, okay? And only your permadeath characters are going to go into this guild. Once we get through the first 26 or something slots, if you want to make a permadeath alt, I think we as a guild can vote on it or whatever if we want to do permadeath alts, if that's a thing. And it's the same rules though. You have to let me know the character name or the account name, and then we'll roll your character, and it's still up to the thing. But once we get through the first 26, then I'll stop removing classes from the list, and I'll put all the classes back into the random generator, and if we get duplicates, we get duplicates. But it opened up the pot, so more classes are getting filtered. You know what I mean? That's fine, Snook. We might need that, to be honest, because I'm not randomizing. If we do another season of permadeath, so like say this season works out great, everybody has fun with it, people stop playing, and we give it a break for a little bit and then come back. I think next time we'll do race, class, and trade skill all in the random generate and in the randomizer. So everybody just plays whatever the bot tells us, basically. Yeah, eating dirt. Okay, so let's roll. I'm gonna roll Team Sup, bro. All right, team. You are going to be playing as a halfling illusionist. We're going to be playing as a halfling illusionist. Oh, baby. Oh, man. That's a combination right there. It's coming down to these healers. These healers are not getting picked. The bot does not want any healers for us. So right now we currently have Monk, Mystic, Swashbuckler, Ranger, Warden, Bruiser, Inquisitor, Brigand, and Assassin left. Those are the only classes left in the first round of the draft. Say. Who needs healers for permadeath? I mean, obviously, y'all haven't seen me play EverQuest 2 because I die a lot. So do you have trade skills assigned to people and designated harvesters or anything if you can't buy from the broker? No, we haven't really went that far with it yet, Shiny. I think we probably should have harvesters at least. And then we're going to have to figure out some kind of depot situation for the guild and how we want to do that. Do we want to use Guild Bank to do the depot, or do we want to see if there's some way to do a permadeath house scenario? So I don't think guild halls are going to be on Varsoon, but I think we can do the signature house thing or something maybe. Because we're going to have to use depots, I think. Depots are going to be very big for the permadeath guild. Permadeath house sounds ominous. Yeah. The permadeath house is going to be a 2-bedroom in Freeport. And you're going to let me decorate it. It's just basically just going to be a bunch of lore and legend shit all over the place. Oh, crap. You're right. You're right. Well, we'll have to figure that out. For neutral races, do we start good or evil? That's up to you. I think when I originally made the randomizer optimist, I think I messed up the actual, like, I was going off the website for the neutral good, evil, neutral classes, and some classes can only be certain factions, I think now. And originally I was going off the website for the neutral ones, so I think some of them are. I might have some classes listed as good or evil when technically they're neutral. So I'm gonna leave it up to if you get into that situation where you can make your race and your class, but it's having you pick where you want to be. That's up to you. Yeah, and then if once we get to the guild hall situation or part, then we will. I think for at least for the first week, 2 weeks of the game of launch, we're going to be heavily focused on using the guild bank. So we're going to have to organize that and make sure that's being used properly until we can figure out the house situation. Would be my guess. All right. So teams is going to be a halfling illusionist. There we go. We're badass. All right. Anybody else before we move on? I don't mind. Hit me. Going back to the game. If they were prestige houses to get to the other side. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. I remember that on Caladim. You had to you had to go into somebody's house and then port to the prestige house. What on was it Fallen Gate that we were able to just use the housing thing to get around? It stopped doing that on and with the other one, right? Yeah, the city guards are gonna be scary, for real. So we die, we recreate. Do we keep a death counter on the guild page? I gotta figure out how we're gonna track that. I'm going to be using EQ2 Wire, of course, to look at characters' deaths and stuff like that. Thing is, when you delete the character, that character's no longer there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Bobby. That's why I was going to try to track, like, played time versus death. So, like, we'll have a who's been alive the longest kind of scenario thing, but with the death counting, I'm not sure. I guess I can make like a Discord post and each character gets assigned like an emote and then they just tap that emote. Well, no, because then anybody could tap it. Yeah, I don't know. Figure it out. Do we need to delete the character or can we just not play them as a permadeath anymore? I would say delete the character, but I think that would be up to you if you have extra character slots and you wanted to just do a different thing. It's up to you, really. We would probably, until alts are allowed in the guild, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to remove you from the guild, I think, or at least note it in the guild that that character is not being played as permadeath anymore. Hardware, what's going on, dude? Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate you, man. 36 months? Oh, yeah, sir. Thank you, Hardware. Just because, yeah, I think that'd probably be the best bet so it doesn't mess up the counts or whatever. Honor system should cover U.S. adults. Well, we might have a few people that aren't in the U.S., Bobby. Or are you saying us adults? Hardware, are you rolling a permadeath character with us? Dark Inside's in Canada. Not US, but us. Wait. You are? Okay. Here, let me roll your character real fast then, Hardware. Hardware. Alright, Hardware. This is what you're going to be playing, man. You ready? You're going to be playing as... a Ratonga Warden. Dang. Hardware, you've been a Warden before. A Ratonga? I don't know. Have you been a Ratonga before? Yeah. You got lucky. Shiny rolled Templar, Hardware. Oh. Iridite Templar. Yeah, you're correct. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be interesting. Leave me be. If those Coda doll of Felwith, those new Tunarians, do not believe me, they need my services as a loyal royal oracle any longer, then I shall just decline to use my abilities for anyone. Look like a high elf that might recognize this brooch. Can you tell me something about it? Despicable, the brooch bears the family crest of Akanon. Actually, Akanon. Can't read. We're done. So creepy. Call her Oh Creepy. Brooch has a family crest of Kararnon. Honor, okay, tarnished to be, yeah, I'm not reading all this chat. We're just clicking. This guy's too long-winded. I don't like his words. I don't like his words. Alright, so now I need to travel to the down below in Kinos and do the following. Down below. Guess we go to Antonica. I hate it. Just when I get on my horse, this is the view, chat. Just staring at that the entire flight. Like the camera doesn't go to my back, right? Just horse butt. That's all you get. Creepy. Oh, creepy. Me trying to zoom out at Twitch. Seems appropriate. What do we get today? Malice. Fadark. Tranquil. Bludgeoned. One-handed. Can't fly here. Cool. Snide. I'm excited for the permadeath thing. It's gonna be a little crazy. Shiny or hardware? Do we know? I need to go through the Aftermath Discord and see if it's been mentioned. Are they making, or are the refugees from Aftermath forming up any kind of guild, non-permadeath over there? I said, okay, so I know a lot of people aren't doing it. I just want to see where the refugees are going that are doing it, from like the relapse Aftermath people. Jag is, okay. But it's not old leadership. All right. We haven't talked about trade skills yet, Optimus. So I think right now I wasn't going to randomize them. So I was going to let people pick what they want to be. But as a guild, we probably need to be a little bit more strategic with it. I know some people don't do trade skills, so those people need to be harvesters, I think. At least. And then the people that want to do trade skills, we need to plan out who's what. I don't mind doing any kind of trade skill, so you just got to tell me what to be. But okay, I was just wondering. So if I need to chat with somebody to get an invite, that would be cool. But if they don't want, like, I don't know, they're, I don't mind just being a regular member either. Like, they don't have to give me invite rights if they don't want to or whatever. Hardware says no broker, right? No buying of. Yeah. Oh, so we're doing crafted gear only. Crafted and earned gear only. Crafted and earned mounts only. Broker, no buying. So you can't buy gear from them, but you can sell. Yeah, because we're going to need to be able to make money. I didn't think about brokering for trade skill items, though. So, like, I'm saying, like, reagent, like, materials, not for the actual pieces themselves. I'm gonna list broker as limited in the rule set. Limited broker and asterisk. Well, Optimus, this server is going to be a free trade server, so I'm not sure how that's going to work with the broker. So Varsoon is a free trade, and I don't know. That's why I listed as limited broker, because I don't necessarily want people twinking themselves from the broker, but if you've earned the money, then you should be able to do whatever you want with it. So it's up for discussion. Ooh, my stomach is not happy, chat. I had some chicken salad stuff, and it is... How you going to enforce that, Chief? I'm going to log into each and every one of your accounts and look. I don't freaking know, man. I don't know how I'm going to enforce any of this. I'm just trusting you guys that you're going to tell me the truth. Oh, man. Okay, Karen. My account password is not password. Azur Mist, what's going on? He says, afternoon. How do you think the server population will be for Varsoon? I think it'll be pretty good, at least for the beginning. Most TLEs, they start out, I wouldn't say about 2,500 people usually-ish on the server. If I was to guess. The only appearance gear that's allowed hardware is if it's like earned items. So like if you loot an appearance stuff, we'll let that slide. So like if say your class armor stuff and you like that, but you end up getting a better piece and you want to put that as your appearance, that's fine. But you have to have earned the appearance. You know what I mean? Overseer mats, yeah. I mean, it's earned. I just didn't want people using the broker, or not the broker, the marketplace to buy full-on cosmetic. Because then it kind of just takes away from the earned ability, you know what I mean? The new crate kind of throws a wrench in it too, because that's going to have experience potions and stuff. And I would feel bad if you bought that crate and then had to delete your character. So I don't know. I don't know about the crate. I would suggest using the crate on a different character, not the permadeath character if you're going to buy the crate. That's just me though. I thought you meant no using of appearance. Well, I started off with that, no appearance slots, but then I kind of understood that it takes away from people being immersed in their character. Like, some people just don't like playing a character if they don't have good fashion. And that's totally understandable. That's, you know, to each their own. I myself will not be using the appearance tab, excuse me. Kanita, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello. You can trade the crate and unattune the boots. Interesting. Oh man, an erudite and mismatched plate. Fashion is life. Yeah, it can be. What am I doing here? I'm in down below and I need to go to enter the Crow's Resting Place Thieves Guild at this location by clicking on the statue and the enclave. Alcove. Sorry, chat. If you're new here and you're just joining us, you're probably walking into a conversation that you're just like, what is going on? And what are they talking about? But it's basically we're doing a rule set for the new Varsoon, a community rule set where it's going to be a permadeath scenario. So when you die, you have to delete your character. And we're just working out the rules. One of the community caveats that we have with this server is we're also doing randomized races and classes. So everybody, it's a little bit of everything here. And this will be starting on Tuesday. Visual progress is important in most. Yeah, I think it is too. And that's why it was like, you know, I understand having, like, if you earn a decent set of gear and you want that appearance to be your set, that's fine. I just didn't want people using the marketplace to buy like a crate of gear to make themselves look super epic, you know? Is all. Don't plan on raiding, I think. Yeah, raiding with this permadeath guild, raiding will be a very, very selective process with these characters, I think. Like, we would have to know for sure we're not dying to do the raid. Because if we wipe the raid, everybody's got to delete their character. I mean, that adds a whole nother level of survival to the thing, and I'm sure tempers will be pretty high if we did that. But I think it would also be fun in the same process because everybody would be like on point kind of scenario. We'd all be doing, you know, lines of G Fuel or something. Does death equal re-randomization? Yes. Yeah, so when you die and you delete your character, we re-randomize your character. The only difference, Shiny Wool, there might be duplicates because once we get through the first phase of 26 classes or whatever, then those classes, I'm not going to do where I'm taking the class out when it's selected, so we'll just be in there. Tex Tavern, thank you for the raid there. Appreciate you guys coming by. Thank you guys. Make sure we go check out Tex Tavern. He's another EQ2 streamer over here in Twitch. Go and do this shout out. Thank you for the raid, sir. Welcome everybody from Tex Tavern. Appreciate you all stopping by. Advertise permadeath. You advertise permadeath. We've been talking about we've been live for an hour and 10 minutes and I haven't been able to play the game because we've been talking about permadeath. Ron89DK, thank you for that follow. Welcome, dude. We'll have raid members porting out when it starts going south. Yeah, right? Everybody will be hovering the evac button. Darkenside's like, I'm just feigning death. I'll feign death. Make sure you get a feather. Trey, thank you for that follow. Welcome, dude. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for stopping by. If you're just coming over from Text Tavern, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. We stream EverQuest 2 here. Been streaming EverQuest 2 here since the Fallen Gate launch-ish. Somewhere around there. Been here for a while. Stream Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. We're having a conversation right now about our Varsoon community challenge that we're going to have going on. We're going to be rolling some permadeath characters over on Varsoon next week. One of the caveats to this is we're randomizing our race and class. So people don't know exactly what they're playing, but we've done some pre-rolls so far, so people can get a head start on that. But it's not, you don't get to pick what you're playing, basically. So that's what we've been talking about, and we're kind of finalizing a little bit of rules, talking about different scenarios and things that can come up in that situation. So just working that out. Yeah, that stuff would be critical. Yep. And entering the instance without a feather. It's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to meet like outside the instance or something too. Tech says, had a good stream today. Hope all goes well, Revis. They'll be there on Varsoon Tuesday. Nice, Tex. All right, have a good one, man. Appreciate it. Again, thank you for the raid. Is the Permadeath Guild going to be called Casual Taverns? If so, kind of ironically, not casual. Hardcore Taverns? No. Well, I'm thinking we might just name the guild Permadeath. No? Don't like that? Boring? Name it YOLO? Do like Perma Gang? Perma Taverns? PD and the EQ? Dead meat? PD forever? Death of the Perma? EQ2 life support? God damn it. Massive. What? How do you say that? I'm terrible at reading, so bear with me here.
Masochists.
Masochists. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, I know what YOLO means. You know, live only once. True. I mean, YOLO is pretty good. If YOLO is taken, then we just do You Only Live Once as the guild name. Because I was trying to think how we would... Guild was the easiest solution for the tracking permadeath other players scenario, because, you know, I was also thinking everybody's last name could be permadeath or something like that, but I think a guild name, a guild title, guild tag would be the best way. So I wasn't going to do a guild. I'm like, I don't have time to form a guild and do all the stuff that guild leaders are supposed to do. But for this, we'll do it. And it'll be easier to have all the information in one place as a guild in the game. Perma yellow. I think, I mean, if everybody's cool with it, we'll do You Only Live Once as the guild name, if it'll take it. If it doesn't take it, then we can work on a variation of that. Thoughts? If you want to join in on the discussion as well, you can also go over to Discord. Let me know if the link doesn't work. We have a permadeath category on the side. Just go down there and you can see there's some messages in there, questions that have been asked, and stuff like that. So I do like the You Only Live Once guild. I think that could be a solid choice. Are we randomizing appearance? If you want to, it's up to you. Some people are getting races that they really don't like, so you want to try to make it look as good as you can. It's whatever. I'm gonna be making my characters as soon as it launches, so I'll log in, get my names, get it down before we go live on Tuesday night. Because I won't be able to stream until like 6:37-ish. Why does everybody feel bad for the Erudites? Erudites are fine. They got the magical runes all over their faces. Amanda and I've already pre-made. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'll be bald. It's okay. I kid. You guys are crazy. Okay, so it says enter the Crow's Resting Place Thieves Guild by clicking on the statue in the alcove. If you want to or need to, you can buy language primers, Guten and Kodal only from the bartender while you're there. Click on one of the tables in the front room to get the King's Court Ace. Okay, got that. Speak to Flippy Darkpaw on the 4th and give him the ace. Which guy was the language person? I think I have them all, but you never know. Burglars. Smells something, Tanya. Smells a bit like a mix of rotten eggs and wet adventurer. Never mind, I see the pungent source before my snout. Hey, I'm not smelly. And bad breath, too. Phew. Times like these, I wish I didn't have such a keen sense of smell. I know I don't stink. Hey, Stinky, you got the snout, keen sense of smell here? Now go run along and let me finish my hand. Lucan's all in and things looking pretty, but I'll be a kitten and uncle if I get a broad half fur. What? Need some information about Venomous Small. Yep, Hand him the ace. Yep, okay. Alright, here's the money. What happened to him? Got it. I thought I could buy the language primer from this guy. Bald plus no beard. If yellow is not available for you could do We Only Live Once. Yeah, there's a few different good variations there, Fred. Freddy! Did I ask you already? Are you doing permadeath with us, Freddy? Might have already asked you, actually. I think you said no. I think the money you'll save on shampoo and conditioner. Arkansas says, see, I'm not the only one that thinks they look like they've never seen sunlight or eaten. Got you, Freddy. I think I already asked you. Sorry if I did. I apologize, man. You know me and my short brain length. I don't have these. I could have swore I had those, but I guess not. Baz, what's going on, dude? He says, are you excited about VAR soon? Yeah. Can't get here soon enough. I'm practicing my chorus or magic on you. My EQ2 sub just passed. Looking forward to watching you play. Thank you, Freddy. I appreciate you, man. Okay, we did that. We did that. Now we got to travel to Nectrop's castle. Oh, crap. Go to Lord Everling's bedroom down in the basement. When facing the door to Lord Everling's bedroom from the outside, only the left-hand door is clickable. Lord Everling's stately bedroom is located at this location. This is going to be a pain in the butt. Good thing I got all of my keys for Nectrops, but still going to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, Baz, we're actually talking about, we're doing like a community challenge where we're going to, a community rule set, I should say. Permadeath Rule Set. So we're kind of working on the kinks in that as the community and talking about it. We're doing randomized races and classes. So nobody, we're all picking, we're letting the bot pick what we're playing. And it's going to be permadeath, so when we die, we have to delete our character and start over. So, it's been good times. Just switching it up a little bit, I will be making a non-permadeath character there to hold my slot as a gnome troubadour. Because that's originally what I was going to play on Varsoon. But then we were joking one day about making, you know, a hardcore mode for the game. And it turns out a lot of the community wanted to do this when it really was just a joke at the beginning. So a lot of the community is like, yeah, we should totally do this. And it kind of snowballed into we're actually doing this on the Varsoon launch. So here we are. And so far, we've got a pretty good team of people, I think. We've got a decent amount of participants. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 people so far. And so far, you know, since we're not the first group of people, we haven't had any duplicates, but that's because I've been removing them as I get, so far we're rocking Berserker, Dirge, Conjurer, Necromancer, Warlock, Guardian, Wizard, Troubadour, Paladin, Fury, Shadowknight, Ranger, Coercer, Templar, Illusionist, and a Warden. It's a decent group of people there. Granted, not all of these people are going to be able to play all the time. So, once we get through the initial first wave of races, then I'll add them all back in there, and then we'll allow duplicates after that. To kind of fill in the needs. Because I'm sure a lot of people, you know, not saying you guys are going to ghost us or anything, but I'm sure there will be a lot of people that move on from permadeath, and that's totally fine. And totally understandable. I'm casual in my playstyle as well, so, like, it is what it is. But we'll try to keep it entertaining for as long as possible anyways. Yeah, someone got a troll troubadour. I think the weird ones we've got is the Erudite Dirge. I thought that was weird. The Barbarian Wizard. That's going to be interesting. We got a Half-Elf Shadow Knight. The Halfling Illusionist is kind of a weird combination. Troll Guardian. That's a good one. I got Ogre Necromancer is what I got. That's what I'm rolling. Luckily, I know how to play somewhat of a Necromancer. Be my first Ogre, though. I like the idea, of it, but also I don't get it to play unless it's evening time or the weekends. Gotcha. There's a lot of people who will ball in TLE after a few weeks, regardless. Yeah, bail. Sorry. Is this bot in your Discord that rolls the tunes? No, it's not in Discord. I was trying to get it to work with Discord, but I was having problems with it, and I just don't have the time to troubleshoot all of the code, so I just have it right now where I do the randomizing. But they really should build this into like a game. So you know how you usually have like your randomized name or whatever? They really need to build a character builder. Because there's sometimes when I want to make a new character and I'm just like, I don't care what I play. Hit the button. Okay, looks like I'm playing a halfling berserker. There we go. You know? There are some good only races. Just the randomizer hasn't picked. Somebody got a Vashir, but they didn't have Vashir on their account, and that's a good race, or was supposedly a good race. But most of them have been neutral and evil races. There you go, shiny. Zoogly. I like it. Nectropos Castle. Here we go, chat. This frickin' zone. Looks like I need to go down to Lord Everling's bedroom, then down into the basement. Did somebody roll Dwarf too? No, Erican, Ixar, Half Elf. I don't know if Froglock's true. They are on the list though, just not a lot of them getting picked. What are the requirements to join in the permadeath community thing? Any time Rex or anything? No, none, Baz. All you gotta do is have a character slot available, I guess. And then let me know and I'll put your name on the list and we'll roll your character. And then we'll be forming up the guild on Tuesday evening. Getting that all squared away. Alright, I got you, Baz. Hold on. Let me get to where I need to go and then we'll... Let me not die here, hopefully. Let me go ahead and do Baz. Okay, Baz. Here we go, Baz. Add you to the list. All right, Baz, and you're going to be playing as... Okay. Let's see what you're going to be playing as. You're going to be playing as a Sarnak Bruiser. Our first Sarnak. Dang, Sarnak Bruiser. Okay, that is an interesting one. That is an interesting one. For real. I don't think I've ever seen a Sarnak be any kind of monk bruiser. All of the tanks hardware. We have all of the tanks. All that's left for melee tanky people is monk. That's it. So the current classes that we have left are monk, mystic, swashbuckler, ranger, warden, inquisitor, brigand, and assassin. Yes, you can betray to switch classes, but you have to do the betrayal timeline. You can't just buy the thing from the merchant. Oh, I didn't take warden off the list. Wow. Good call. I skipped taking warden off the list. So technically we have monk, mystic, swashbuckler, ranger, inquisitor, brigand, and assassin. Poor Liz. Watch Liz get ranger. She knows ranger pretty good. I don't think so. Hardware. I think we're all just going to be whatever, and we'll have to meet up at some point in the game. Oh, there's already a ranger? Fuck. Yeah, you're right. I didn't take ranger off the list either. Damn it. Yeah, I didn't take yours off there yesterday, Snookin. My bad. He's on his fourth character portraying. Can't do stronghold, guys. Optimus is on his fourth character portraying. Yep. We haven't decided on that hardware. I don't know how it's going to work out because we have a little bit of everything. So I imagine we're going to just kind of roll with it on the first week and see what happens in the game. And then I'm assuming we'll have to find like some kind of neutral location for housing to get that figured out. We were talking about at the beginning of the stream with Shiny on how the housing would work, because we're definitely going to need housing and all that to meet up on locations and stuff. But we're just going to play it by ear, I think. Bets on the week one death count. I don't know, man. I think we'll stay alive a lot longer than people think. Unless we get some trolls out there that are trying to kill us. Which, I wouldn't be surprised. We'll go exile and live in Haven. We made it to 47 on Fallen Gate. We'll be okay. Just don't group with Revis. You might be on to something there, Grug. You might be on to something there, sir.
Una vas contrella.
Redeem the hydrate for 100 platinum. Thank you, Team Subro. Appreciate you, man. Cheers. Oh. second time I've done that. We're not missing anything? Damn. Damn. Burn. This is just chatting ASMR? Appreciate you, Howard. Thank you, man. It's all good. Alright, we need something in here. When facing the door to Lord Everling's bedroom from the outside, only the left-hand door is clickable. Lord Everling's stately bedroom is located at this location. You will find the next clue in a harvestable empty crate on some crates in the basement at this location. Did I not? Was there a clue in here I was supposed to get, though? I think we did everything in the zone already. Excuse me? That door opened up. Where'd this guy come from? Travel. Okay, we did that. Click. Okay. Travel to the next house and go and do the following. Go to Lord Everling's bedroom, then down into the basement. Okay.
Intuta colata eldina mastarina.
Miracle helmet. What? Alright, down here we go. Let me in. Waypoint? That was 1814. That's where we need to go. We need 40, negative 41. Down here we go.
Menta ulaves cortenza.
If possible, I want my SK to be an alchemist for the guild. Sounds good. Anybody else claim alchemist yet? I don't think so. Honestly, I think the trade skills are going to be up to whatever you want to be, but I think as a guild, we should probably make sure we have, you know, one of everything at least kind of scenario.
Menta ulaves cortenza.
Nassan, thank you for that follow. Welcome, dude. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I was thinking alchemy my guard as well, but I could do armor instead. Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, if you want to do, if we want to have multiple alchemists, that's fine too. I don't see a problem with that. Crafting isn't everybody's forte, that's for sure. So it's all good. There's a page. Is that what I needed? Inspect the note in your inventory. Okay. Travel to Fallen Gate and do the following. Alright, Fallen Gate it is. Team Supper said Sage. Optimus Prime. I'm trying to make a half-elf that doesn't look like an edgy teenager, and I can't do it. Half-elves. EQ doesn't have just regular elves, right? There's high elves, wood elves, half-elves. There's no just elf. Dark elves. Yep. High elves are just elves. But they're high. Swanee, what's going on, dude? It says Cheech elves, Chung elves, subclass of the high elf too. Yeah. They're only high after they smoked a bit. Oh, gotcha. Got it. Actually, let me just, I need to kill, what is his name? This guy? Yep. Go way in the freaking Fallen Gate.
Destroy them.
Not much, man. Just chilling. Another day, another dollar. Heavy Beard says, so a high elf is just a nice way of saying stoner elf? Pretty much. What elves are just horny all the time? Oh no. You're out there humping all the trees, huh?
I have no time for affairs in order. Destroy them.
There is no escape for you now. Hold them, and I'll return with help. Hold them, and I'll return with
Dare you
help.
strike me?
Well, it started off as a hug. Tempest was what happened, I think. Started off as a hug, you know, and then they just wouldn't let go. No means no.
I welcome to torment and destruction. Destroy them.
I hope you put your affairs in order.
No matter what I promise, you will not survive.
How dare you!
Moving right along, chat.
There is no escape for you now. How dare you! Affairs in order. How dare and I'll return your pay for that one, peon.
You'll pay for that one, peon.
Hold them, and I'll return with for that one, peon. I will have vengeance.
To deal with torment and
You know what dungeon is going to be super scary on permadeath? Because of the aggro in that zone? Blackborough. That zone I'm going to stay away from. Because there are certain rooms in that zone that pull the entire floor to you in Shattered Lands. I'll be staying away from Blackborough, I think. Whoa. Was that a two-handed sword? I think it is. It is. That might be an upgrade. Look at that. I mean, it's not better than what I currently have, but I mean, it's got max health. Block, man. I don't want block.
There is no escape for you.
Swanee, permadeath? Yeah. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Permadeath? So, our new TLE launches next week, Swanee.
How dare you!
So it's going to be Varsoon is the new time-locked expansion server. And, the community and I have decided that we're going to do a, permadeath challenge for that server launch. And, we're going to create a permadeath guild.
destroy them.
And, you know, when you die, you have to delete your character. There are some rules and some caveats.
No matter what I promise.
The one rule is your race and your class is randomly selected. So I have a randomizer that will select your race and it'll select your class and let you know what you're playing. When you die, you delete your character and then we do the randomizer all over again for you. You can only use gear that is, you know, earned or looted. So crafting is going to be pretty popular. Questing is going to be a beneficial kind of scenario. And we're just kind of doing a different rule set just to kind of add to the TLE launch. A lot of us have done, you know, a lot of us have 3 to 4 TLEs under our belt already. So a new TLE launch is cool and brings a lot of eyes to the game, but we're just kind of switching it up a little bit to kind of add to it kind of scenario. So should be fun. Started off as a joke at first, but then people ran with it, and here we are.
Hold them, and I'll return with help.
And Son says in 2 days, 2 days. 2 days, Tuesday. Hopefully, if everything goes right with the launch as well, we'll be playing Tuesday evening. Permadeath, one word. Did I say permadeath? Did I say it wrong? Won't know until Tuesday. How's Varsoon compared to Kaladin? We don't know yet. Yeah. It's going to be, I think it's going to have the same experience gain as Kaladin, but it's going to be a free trade server. So far there's a lot of hype around Varsoon. So I think it's going to have a pretty good launch.
How dare you?
Darkpaw has a pretty good, you know, track record with the TLEs launching. Itemization is always an issue, but I think each TLE has gotten better. Not perfect, but has gotten better with it. So I think regardless, we're going to have a lot of fun with Varsoon. I'm expecting player numbers to be a little over 2K, maybe. Hopefully, I'd be happy with that. On the server would be nice. I'm sure there might be more, but we can get like 2,000, 2,500 more people back on an EQ2. I think that is a win. What do you mean by free trade? Hold on, I want to. Yeah, read that. You can get a little bit of a feel for Varsoon on the beta server. Yeah, there is a beta server for it. I usually don't mess with the betas myself, but you can get somewhat of a how it's going to feel there. Oh, you wrote it as 2 words, funny. Gotcha. It sounds like the itemization is going to be better for once. Nice. What do you mean by free trade? Free trade is a rule set that EQ2 has done in the past. What does EQ2 free trade mean, guys? EQ2 free trade.
You can never vanquish us all.
So I think free trade, rough thing is means that almost all items can be traded freely between players. There are a few exceptions. Heirloom items purchased via merchant or in marketplace, granted from repeatable quest, or received via claims will remain heirloom. So almost everything is going to be tradable. Is that right? Did I say that right? I'm reading an old one from Isle of Refuge free trade server, which they did back in 2016. So I'm sure there's been changes to it. Or, okay, maybe there hasn't been. My bad. Really, it should probably have been a comma because it stands for permanent death. Permadeath. No grammatition. Most things are heirloom will now be tradable, sellable. I never got my monk or defiler in-game when it was EQ2 originally launched. What is the role in the in-game content? Monk, defiler? Monk is more tank. Sometimes off-tank for raids. Or sometimes like the polar for raids, I guess. But mainly tanking is the monk role. Defiler, I want to say support heal. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played Defiler in-game before, so I'm not too familiar. I have a level 70 Defiler on a PvP server, and I feel like that's an accomplishment to get a Defiler to level to 70 on the PvP server, because it was a rough leveling experience. I relied on Johnny V, kind of carrying me through a lot of dungeons for experience to get to that 70. Darg, what's going on? It says won't bind on pickup. No, yeah, I think that's what the free trade is. There's no bind on. There aren't any no drop items, basically. Best thing about TLE is experiencing content together with the community in chronological order, but if you fall behind, the current content server gets a lot less fun to me. Yes, that's one thing with the TLEs. That's why I was kind of hoping like there was a way for them to merge the rule set that's on this server, Kael Drakkel, which is the current server I'm playing on right now, where everything auto scales. And I want that because that keeps people in the old content so you don't fall behind as much. Because you can still just go back and play it whenever, you know? I hope they put that into a TLE at some point. Or even into the retail servers would be nice. Megaton says, basically it means you're not going to have that selling loot rights nonsense. True. Pretty much everything can be bought on or sold on the broker. Nice. Thank you guys. Appreciate you for the help there on the assist on the question. That's what I always say. If you have a question, ask it. If I don't know the answer, somebody in the community will be able to point us in the right direction. Most of the time. We enjoy answering questions here and helping out new people as well, so don't be afraid to chat us up. Need a zombie brain, and there's none on the broker chat. Thank you for that round of 269 copper out to everybody. Appreciate you. Thank you, Hardware.
This is not a place for you,
Don't forget, chat, you can enter up on the channel currency giveaway. I do a currency giveaway at the end of every stream. You get 5,000 copper pieces. One lucky winner, anyways. You can use that to play sound effects and play the mini games in chat.
You should have turned back.
I consider it our bot currency. If you're wondering about what I'm actually working on in the game right now, I'm trying to get the Treasure Hunter achievement, and that will allow me to buy an appearance set of boots from a vendor in Great Divide on this Lore and Legend server. This appearance gear is only available on the Lore and Legend server, so I'm trying to get a full set before this server closes up shop.
You can never vanquish us all.
And I need to do 25 heritage quests. I'm working on number 12 right now. And the heritage quests, if you're wondering that, if you're new to EQ2 and you haven't heard of heritage quests. Ooh, zombie brain, got it. Heritage quests are basically a little bit of a longer, harder quest. It's usually a combination of quest or a combination of updates that go into heroic zones, and you usually get the rewards are based on EQ2 or Norath EverQuest lore items. Sometimes those items are from EQ1, sometimes those items are in EQ2 kind of scenario. So they're usually really good experience too. So if you're going to be playing on VAR soon, you're going to want to be doing heritage quests as much as possible, because the rewards are usually sometimes best in slot, at least for a little bit anyways, until the raids update, but they're usually best in slot for that level range, and the quest experience is really good as well. And the story's really good when you do them too, if you haven't done it before.
I will slowly strip the fleshy tissue from your body.
He said he was going to touch my fleshy tissue.
Cannot stop us all.
Did you hear that, chat?
After we are victorious.
He wants to touch my fleshy tissue. Damn. 88 feels like 102 outside right now in Florida. I was trying to see if it's going to rain because I have to mow, and I was like, ooh, if it rains, I don't have to mow. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any rain, so I'm just going to sweat to death out there instead. Ooh.
Why do you pester hungry?
What? Darkest, I was listening to you while I was in the shower. Just got out interesting topics. If people bother to read the quest, yeah, true, Mega. I do. I try to read some of them. I'm just a terrible reader, and I feel bad that I'm having you guys listen to me about it. Darkest, I was just cleaning his. No rain in Florida? What is the world coming to? It always rains around 2 p.m. Yeah, it rained a lot yesterday and last night. It does say there should be some rain this evening, probably around 9, maybe, but it looks like it's all off in the Gulf right now. The humidity right now is fucking insane, though. It is just nasty out. Like, what's the humidity percentage right now? Can't be right. Is that updated? Yeah, it says 59. 59% humidity. It was higher yesterday. It was like 70-something humidity. Crazy. Watching Beta Rage yesterday, all ×2 named mobs are now X4 again, just like launch. Oh. And it says it's tough to read quest text when you're in a group and people will just want to click, 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 go, go, go. Yeah, true. Very true. You missed the humidity of Texas? I've never stayed in Texas. I've been through Texas, but I've never stayed in Texas. Argno says it's 50% in North Carolina right now. Sweaty armpit, yeah. I was born in North Carolina. Born in Lenore, North Carolina. Why does this guy not have a quest feather? Travel to Fallen Gate and do the following. Kill neck area. Note that entering the... Okay. Loot his key. Okay. Dark says, okay, trust now. Not too far off Randolph. Okay, gotcha. We moved to Florida when I was 5 or 6. But we still vacation in North Carolina every once in a while. It's where my we spread my dad's ashes and up there. He lived up there for most of his life. Him and his entire family. I mean, he had 11 siblings. My dad did. That did not update. That was the old note. Shoot. What did I do wrong? Can't take the notes because you already have one in your thing. This is the old note. Do I delete this note? Oh, no, these are the notes. Wait. Weird. Why'd these go over there? My quest item's going in here. Find the location that Tessa mentions in her note. I may be able to turn up no clue. Yeah, whatever. Can we have a permadeath character that only trade skills? I don't know. Because, I don't know. Only if I can trick the trade skills into to dying. Awesome way for remembrance. Good on you. Nice, yeah. I was trying to remember where we spread his ashes, the trail that it was on. I can't think of it right now. He went to school close by. I'd have to look at my pictures because I don't remember the name of it. It was up in the mountains. Like back mountains area. I do remember that. Towards Grandfather Mountain? Somewhere? Out that way, I think. Maybe. So did you not press button for instant kills in Guildhall? But we are the intelligent race. Oh, jeez. All right, so now we need to go to Butcher Block Mountains. Thank you for that follow. Jaber B6? Jabrib? J Bayer BB6. Thank you. Maybe. Sorry if I murdered your username. What's up, 50 Cal? How you doing, sir? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, guys. A lot of new followers today. Thank you. All right, so now we need to go to Butcher Block because I think I did this part. Examine the notes in your inventory. Updates the quest. Okay. So now we need to go to Butcher Block Mountains and do the following. On one of the chest tiles at this location has a harvestable loose stone found on track and harvestable as of 2019. Collecting it will trigger a trap. First time viewer in your stream, just returned to EQ2 this week and found your YouTube content. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah, I upload all my VODs, like all my stream recordings go up to YouTube. I usually cut out like the first 10 minutes of the stream or whatever, and then, you know, make them public out there on YouTube. It was my way of... It originally started as me just backing my videos up for stuff, and then a friend of mine was like, why don't you just make these public? And I was like, well, I don't know, because I'm streaming on Twitch. If people want to watch, they can come over to Twitch. And he's like, you might have people on YouTube that want to watch stuff too. And I'm like, you're right. Okay, so we made them public, and then here we are. Team Subro says, what classes are left for Permadeath? Right now it's looking like Monk, Mystic, Swashbuckler, Inquisitor, Brigand, and Assassin are left in the lotto. So we can, we have 6 more people that can claim a class before we start hitting duplicates, which is good. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go to the chessboard, which is back this way. Yeah, it's random and I'm already a nilly. Yeah. Pod belly. Hairy feet. You got some hairy feet there, team? What was the location of this? And also, welcome back, Jay. Jay Bear. Welcome back to EQ2. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them here. You know? Hit me up, let me know. One of the... It's found on track, harvestable. Here's the location. It's a trap. Waiting on the trap. Well, this is some kind of trap is this? This ain't no trap. Kill any aqua goblins until you receive the old Tyradol Gemcron gem. Halfling, are you required to be our provisioner? Oh no. Well, playing on Halls of Fate, got a 93 Brigand going through Agnostic Dungeons, racking up my currency to get the 95 gear in Tranquil Sea. Hopefully I'm on the right track. Yeah, man, that sounds good. Once you hit 95, you'll have to start questing, though, which was... It can be a little difficult, because I think you're going to have to go into Plane of Magic. You might have to start off in Altar of Malice questing, but you'll get 100 real quick, and then go into Plane of Magic. And then questing in Plane of Magic can be a tad bit annoying, if I'm honest. But it's because it's faction-based, and it's a lot of mindless numbing of questing. Hasberg says, hi, I'm returning to EQ2 after 5 to 6 years. Are Illies any good at soloing? Yeah, I think so. They're not the best at soloing, but they're good. I think every class, with the exception of Templar and Guardian, are okay at soloing. It's just a question of how fast do you want to solo. Everybody has their own survivability, play. Just some classes kill things faster and have a better survivability than others. Not saying you can't solo as a Templar or Guardian. You totally can. It's just you're going to be beating on things for a long time. Illy, you're a little bit of a glass cannon, but you do have your Illusionist pet, which is like a clone of you that can take a little bit of aggro. They don't take a lot of hits, but it does help with the DPS, and you kill stuff pretty fast. You got stuns, mezzes, and stuff like that to get yourself out of fights. Yeah, I think you can totally solo on Illies. Yeah, no grinding levels at 100 plus. Have to go to the signature lines quest to do level to do both adventure and trade skill. Yep. Stopped around Age of Discovery, but I got a solid guild backing me up, and they don't mind helping me questing. Nice, Jay. That's awesome to hear, dude. That's what it's about, too. You got to find the people that play at the same times, and it makes the game 10 times better. You will quest, you will like it, or else. No problem, Has. Thank you for stopping in, man. If you got any more questions, hit me. I like them. Coming from Final Fantasy XIV, so questing is as normal as expected. Nice. Okay. Round up all of these. There we go. Got our update. Inspect the gym and the inventory here for more information. Okay, whatever. I'll travel to Crushbone Keep in Greater Fadark is next. Gym, examine, continue, put away. Now we gotta go to Crushbone Keep. Holy crap, this quest is long. Alright, Greater Fadark, here we come. Where's the closest horse? Final Fantasy XIV is a great MMO too. A little busy now, but
The fires of the
oh
iron
shoot,
scorching.
not playing that one out.
You'll regret messing with me.
Hello.
No.
Well met.
We're off. Look at Shiny with her 403,000 copper. That's a hell of a lot of copper. Shiny, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th in the copper line. Setting up my ACT for EQ2 maps add-ons right now. Forget to get these earlier. Is any other good mods? EQ2 maps is a great one. For sure. I think EQ2 is at least, you know, the most needed one. I use Dark UI as my main interface, which comes with EQ2 maps. And the only reason I use Dark UI is because of my crafting window. Normally, this window is just this side. And with Dark UI, it makes it 2 windows. So I can actually, like, click on, when I'm at a crafting station, I can see the recipe and the item here, and it just makes navigating things easier. And same with crafting. Usually it's just one window, though. That was the main reason I went to Dark UI. We're just training, so. I don't think there's any other needed mods. I mean, chat can correct me if I'm wrong out there, but EQ2 maps is the main one. And then whatever you come across that's like that, like convenient stuff. A lot of it is just playing and then seeing if there's something else, you know? I know drums used to be a popular UI in EQ2. Profit is another popular one. They all have their different things. I usually recommend for people, especially new people to EverQuest 2, is just play with the default for a little bit. Other than EQ2 maps, you're definitely going to want that. Play with the default, and then once you feel like you're just needing more from the interface, then start researching, you know, your different types of UIs out there. But that's what it sounds like you've done already. It sounds like you're in that process now. I don't know why we can't fly out here. I feel like I used to use Profit UI back when it was in EQ1. Yeah, probably. Profit was around. Drums was around in EQ1 as well, I think. In EQ1, there's a EQ2 interface that I use in EQ1. It's not the greatest, though, but it makes the game feel better. But that's because I play EQ2 a ton. I did play EQ1 a ton back in the day. I would say I played EQ1 from, I would say, 2000 all the way until 2004 when EQ2 launched, but I played EQ1 for, like, sure 8 hours a day or more. I never got into EQ2 where I was playing more than 8 hours a day. On a regular basis, anyways. What am I doing here? Crushbone Keep. There are 3 mine. Travel to the east of Crushbone Keep. Oh, I didn't have to go in the Crushbone Keep. Shit. Speak to a punished Magi apprentice. Profit's still out there. I just don't know when the last time it was updated as. I don't know if they're still updating it, is all.
I grow bigger than you!
Did I go in the wrong one?
You'll go no further.
Said the most right one. So I rated the first 14 expansions of EQ1, but EQ2 was my main game during ROK, TSO, Sentinel's Fate, and DOV. Nice. Originally I quit around Sentinel's Fate, was my stopping point with EQ2. ROK was peak EQ2, in my opinion. Yeah, ROK was one of my favorite expansions. I really liked Echoes of Fadeware too, but ROK was hit different because I loved Canarch in EQ1 so much. I spent so much time in EQ1 Canarch that, you know, it made EQ2 Canarch almost a must-love kind of scenario. I'm off the map, so this sucks. I'm looking for something in here. There they are. Follow me? Nope. Okay. Okay, now it says I need to collect a number of Cleric Hate Helms, which is in the instance in Crushbone Keep. So now I have to go to Crushbone Keep. I mean, what's not to love about ROK and EQ2? I mean, it brought the entrance of epic weapons. The zones were massive and huge. Questing was all around us. There's multiple dungeons. I don't know about the rating. I think if I remember right, the rating was a pain in the butt wise, but I mean you had Vishan's Peak and stuff like that, which is just a whole nother level of difficulty in EQ2 at the time, you know? I mean, there was just ROK was pretty awesome for EQ2.
No one may trespass on the land Crossbow.
I was never much of a raider in EQ2 because when I left EQ1, I told myself I was never going to get to that. Like, I felt like I was spending too much time in online gaming at the time, and I wasn't focused on like IRL things as much as I should be. So I told myself in EQ2 that I wouldn't get back into the raid scene of a game. Like, I just wanted to do small group content, maybe raid here and there, but not joining any raid guilds or guilds that required a certain amount of time in or anything like that. And I wasn't going to go too hardcore with it like I was in EQ1, because EQ1 was like that was like a second job scenario. Where's this instance at here? I go up the stairs if I up or down.
You're a fool, challenge. You'll go no further. You'll go no further. No one may trespass on the land Crossbow. You may have won this battle, but your end comes.
Fighter scout class that can solo well on TLE. Hold on, did I miss something? Still, yeah, read that. Any fighter or scout class that can solo well on a TLE. Monks are great for soloing on TLE. Bruisers are pretty good soloing on TLE.
I have failed the Empire. No.
I'm really liking Shadowknight, but I haven't played it on a TLE before. Berserker was good on TLE. I'd say Berserker, Monk, or Bruiser. One of those three. Scout classes, Swashbuckler's fun on TLE. I haven't played Assassin or Ranger, but Brigand and Swash are both pretty fun. I would probably go Swash it was me, especially for the early content, and then maybe Betrayed Brigand later on. Jay Bayer says, I think I was late on the scene of ROK and TSO was my favorite period, was only Brigand Guild and all the Fabled raid drops. Nice, Jay. I wasn't a big fan of TSO myself, but ROK was definitely a lot of fun.
You'll go no further.
The raids in ROK are awesome. Yeah, ROK was certainly my favorite time in EQ2. My first time raiding was doing my mythical. Nice, Tempest. Okay. I didn't do my mythical originally in EverQuest 2, but I did do it on Fallen Gate TLE, and I raided for that. And it was a solid 7-hour raid for my mythical, which was fun. I had a great time with it. But that was about the only raid. That was a little bit of my raid experience, per se. I remember having those crafty guilds at release being so encumbered with boxes you couldn't make it to the bank without yep. RK was peak PvP too. Was I never got into the EQ2 PvP scene. I was more PvE at the time.
No, I have failed the
Scott Harsman was the person behind the ROK before he left and made Rift. Oh, that explains why I liked Rift a lot then, because I enjoyed the hell out of Rift for a while too. I didn't even stream the raid for 7 hours. I did it off stream because I had told September Girl, I'm like, hey, I have this thing tonight. It's going to be a late night. And I was trying to explain to her that I was going to be up all night on the computer raiding, and she just wasn't understanding it. But at the same time, she was like, you do you.
No one may trespass on the lands of Clan Crushbone.
But it's definitely not a thing I could do every week or something. For sure. I'm lucky to get my 9 to 12 hours a week. If that. Especially for one night, yeah.
You should run away. You should run away. I have failed the Empire. You may have won this battle, but your end
Yeah, he was an executive producer, then left and created his own MMO, Rift. Did not know that, but that explains a lot. I do know when they were making Rift, there was a lot of communication between the WoW devs, too, when they were making Rift. And same with EQ2. EQ2 and WoW devs often, bounced ideas off each other, from what I hear, anyways.
trespass on the lands of Clan Crushbone. You'll go no further. I failed the Empire.
Oh, he left after. Okay, gotcha.
I have failed the Empire. No one may trespass on the lands of Clan Crushbone.
I did PvP in Rift, and it was fun. It was a good game. Had a lot of fun in Rift.
I have failed the Empire.
I had originally quit EQ2 to play Rift. I played Rift for 2-3 years, maybe?
Crush! I'll teach you back for a Legionnaire.
Man, this zone. Come on. Tap veins. Thank you, Kenny. There'll be another zone. Extra careful, and yeah, this will be another one. The aggro in here is you can body pull this zone pretty well. With Blackburrow though, there is no body pulling. See, the only reason I pulled all those because I social aggro with my spell. My Merc had already, you know, took most of it, so. I love Troubadour. So well balanced, hell yeah. I did revisit Rift the other day. Boy, that's a dead game now. Yeah, I did. They've changed owners a few times too, and I think the last time they did it just wasn't it. It doesn't... I don't think Rift aged as well either though, right? Like, at least that's the way it felt with me. Frostfang Fighter Van Braces. I got Sorceress.
No one may trespass on the lands of Clan Crossbow. No one may trespass on the lands of Clan Crossbow. No match for the Legionnaire.
Come on.
I have failed the Empire.
I have failed the Empire.
Your end will come.
Master Orc Hunter.
I have failed the Empire.
God damn it. I was like half expecting this to be the zone in. Fail. Game ago, where games go to die. Dark Inside says they still have the updates coming, but I don't think it's going to be the next MMO to shut down. In my opinion, gotcha. There is a Fury looking for group and Kael Drakkel for Sentinel's Fate DOV instances. Nice. Just look, it came out in 2011. Okay, so 2012. God, no, it's still going, going, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna shut down early 2023 at the latest. I don't know, man. I feel like any of the classic MMOs can just roll up a TLE type server and be like, money. Oh, we need a bump this year? Roll out a TLE. Roll out a classic server. Everybody will come back for it. They tried that with Rift Prime and it was a complete flop, but I think they got their, you know, their day worth of money. They made enough from it to pay some bills. No? Maybe not. It's all about timing, too. Did they do it when Classic was launching or something? Or right before the Classic launch? I did play that, was fun. Huge raids, farming some mobs, nice. I think that killed it for a lot of people is that they didn't release it with the original version of Hammer now. So most of the people raid original left. Gotcha. Okay. I played a lot of the Rift Battlegrounds. What were they called in Rift, though? I thought they were called something else. Those are well-designed maps and just a lot of fun to play with people. Even random people. Like, even if you didn't have a pre-made group, they were still a ton of fun for the PvP aspect. And the fact that you could just jump out and then do PvE for a little bit, you know? That was just super nice. I'm not even into the zone instance yet, chat. I'm gonna train it to the instance because I gotta do this. We got 20 minutes and I gotta get this update. And we'll just turn you off right now. Go. The Divivian Throne. I need to hail Lady Zara D. Kush. Not a quest update, but keeps the storyline moving. Slay every watchful sentry you encounter. They carry keys that unlock the doors to allow further progress. Oh, I gotta go all the way to the end of this instance. Rip. This is gonna suck.
Well met.
It's gonna be possible to die while crafting. In EQ2? I mean, yeah. I haven't died to crafting in a long time. And that's not without me trying. You would have to like focus on dying while crafting. Like, you would have to intentionally hit the wrong skill check every time. Unfortunately, Tryon ruined badly managed Arcage, we thought, until Game Ago took it over and made it worse. Yeah, Arcage was supposed to be like the next, you know, big thing, and then it just wasn't. Not really anymore. They significantly nerfed the damage that crafting stations do when screwing up, yeah. Not saying you can't die from it, but you would actually intentionally have to try to die from it. Like, it's not... You're not... And even with you trying, you would actually have to, like... have no... You know, you'd have to go in there naked crafting, probably. With no stat bonuses or whatever. Okay, so no drunk crafting unless I died to the unfortunate cooking accident. Yeah. One exception is the trade skill signature quest in Sentinel's Fate, which will absolutely kill you if you mess up. Yeah, there is one quest. That's what I was going to say. It's almost impossible, but like in Sentinel's Fate, there's one quest. Like if you miss one of the spill checks, you die. It's like an instant death kind of scenario. But there's not a lot of quest lines that are like that with the instant death. Kakako Games bought into XL Games, 53% makers of Arcage, and they took the license for Arcage back recently. We didn't renew, didn't renew the rights to Game Ago. Gotcha. I need to go that way. Damn it. Damn, these guys hit hard. Heal me, Kenny. Thank you.
No! I have failed the Empire!
Let's get some power back. If you can get to Sentinel's Fate without having died once, you have gargantuan of stainless steel. Take some of the creative work. I'm getting into conversation here. They said it would be doing an alpha test in 2023 or something. I don't know. Big Sung, the creator of Arcade, had previously led dev 2 of Original Lineage 2, is back at XL Games making AA2. Gotcha.
No one may trespass on the lands of Clan Crushbone!
Is AA2 the... what's the game that I just saw about? Just saw some trailer for some MMO. Supposedly the Black Desert Killer.
No! I have failed the Empire!
What was the name of it? Project TL or something like that. Throne and Liberty. Y'all heard about that one?
19 already, dang.
Dang, Evil Kitten. Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate you. Thank you for the continued support. Throne and Liberty. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, but I think they went through three or four different variations of this already. The game's apparently been in the making for a really long freaking time.
Time to teach you a lesson.
But I think that was actually supposed to be like the Lineage 3 scenario, right? Traffic says, unfortunately, Eastern MMOs get ruined in the Western releases. Some may argue Lost Ark is okay, but sure, Amazon will ruin it. I like Lost Ark. It's the inventory management of Lost Ark that it gives me anxiety. All the free chest things you get and the loot you get, I just don't know what to do with all of it. And which selections to pick. There's too many choices when looting your crates and stuff. Gives me anxiety. Too much loot. There's a thing. There's a thing with too much loot. You don't want too much loot. Not Destiny 2, Division 2 is another example of too much loot. You get too many things in the game, and it's just turns into inventory management simulator.
No one may trespass on the lands of Clan Crushbone!
Isn't for me. I don't enjoy the game, to be honest, but I can see why some do like it. You use the stuff, says Beard. That's what you do. But then again, you have to play it to use it. Yeah.
I have failed the Empire!
I just don't know what stuff to use though. Like when you get the boxes that make you choose like the reagent or the resource things, I don't know what resources I need for what. Those crates just sit there. Lost Ark was fun until I had to grind for gear upgrades and stop playing. Gotcha. I haven't even finished the main story quest for Lost Ark yet. I need to.
You may have won this battle, but your end will come soon enough. Teach you to challenge me. You may have won this battle, but your end will come soon enough.
I'm not going to be able to finish this quest today. There's no way that I'm going to be able to finish this quest today. Dargot Lewin. I enjoyed the overall atmosphere and combat of Lost Ark. The upper level raids, though, where it became more about all 8 players going and standing in the exact correct place every 30 seconds or so, raid wipe instead of fighting mechanics, made me quit. Playing DDR isn't my thing. Dance Dance Revolution. Traffic says, I'm too old nowadays to still have fun in old school MMOs, or at least have a new, now and maybe a nostalgic view of glory days of MMOs, and burnt out on all the other newer MMOs. Gotcha.
You may have won this battle, but your end will come soon enough.
Skeletor says, what class are you going to play on Varsoon? My main character outside of the Permadeath challenge is going to be a Troubadour. My Permadeath character that I rolled is going to be a Ogre Necromancer.
You'll go no further.
Beard says, I have 2 50+ tunes with 1k or more in gear score, and I only have 6 or 7 arcs. But not done with the story either. Gotcha.
Another chance to prove myself in battle.
Well, I don't think you can ever be done with the story, right? They just keep adding to it. Oh, 50 said, put me in the randomizer. Okay, I got you. Let me finish this century.
No, I have failed the Empire.
Alright, 50. Let me get you added to the list here. We'll do 50. Alright, and 50, you're going to be playing... See what 50 is going to be playing. Let me make sure everything's updated here. Good to go there. There's only 6 different classes that are available right now until we can get the thing, but 50, you're going to... Oh, Lewin, thank you for that follow. Appreciate you, man. 50, you're going to be playing as a gnome assassin. It's actually a really good combo. I like that. Gnome assassin. Even though it's going to be hard. That's a hard character to play, I think. Class. Assassin. All right. Pretty cool. Haven't played EQ2 in years, planning on trying again on the new server. Have read some talk about the XPS experience rate. XPS. Experience rate. Is there any way to slow it down or put it towards AA or something to stay in level range or area exploring in? Sorry, not sure of the modern EQ2 mechanics. Originally, they were doing the same experience as retail. They have since backtracked. It's going to be the same experience that you gained on Caladim. And from what I remembered in Shadowlands, experience gain wasn't too bad. It's like 70% of retail, I think. So there is no AA yet. We don't get AA until the first expansion, which is Desert of Flames, I think. I think it's Desert of Flames is the one that AA comes into effect. It might be a game update though. I can't remember. Anyways, at the beginning we won't have AA, but the experience gain from questing isn't as good as, if I remember right, it wasn't as good as experiencing in dungeons. So if you're just trying to do quests and enjoy the game as a whole from questing and exploring and stuff like that, you should be fine. With the exception of some of the newbie zones, like the caves, the sprawl, stuff like that, you might outlevel those pretty quick. If you do, for instance, like Darklight Woods or Frostfang. If you're new to the game as a whole, I still highly recommend visiting those sections of the game, but you'll probably have more of a path on, if you will, in the game if you start off in Darklight Woods or Frostfang Sea. Just my 2 cents, because that will take you from 1 to level 20 in content, and you get a mount at the end of that quest line as well. Both those quest lines. Oh, Gorewind also. So like I keep forgetting about Timorous Deep. Does the same thing, 1 to 20, and a mount at the end. Hopefully that answered your question though, Lewin. And thank you for that follow. Welcome. Beard says they did recently add South Vern. Currently in Punica, the area before that. Gotcha. Skeletor said there was no A. Yeah, we don't have A at the beginning. Has tried EQ1 back then, but didn't get me. Yeah, EQ1 is a hard sell right now. It is a hardcore MMO, but you have to have dedicated time to be beneficial in the game. It's not one of those MMOs that you can just log in whenever you want and have fun. Like if you'll get to a certain point in the game where if you don't have 3 to 4 hours to play, there's no reason to log in my opinion. That's just me though. EQ2 is different. EQ2, if I have 30 minutes to play, I can log in EQ2 and accomplish something. EQ1, you can log in if you have 30 minutes and probably accomplish porting somebody around or talking to somebody or something like that, but there's not really any content related stuff that you'll be able to do in that amount of time. Might get it. Nobody's going to get you're not going to get a group for 30 minutes. Put it that way. I doubt I'll have any time to actually play it now that little man is here, but it's not a bad setup. No, it's all good, 50. We still got you in there. Once we get through the first initial wave of classes selected too, I'm going to enable them all, and then we'll double up on stuff anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, real life first, by all means. Never trust a gnome to take it from me. Nice. Maybe just to slow down the experience. I don't think there is a way to slow it down. I don't know. There's a way where you can show I don't think there's a way to turn off the experience. You can disable combat experience. And you can disable quest experience, and that will slow down the overall progress if that's your thing. So you can right click on your experience bar. You have to make sure you have your adventure level chosen, because there's adventure, there's trade skill, and then there's adventure. And then when you go to adventure, you can right click on your experience bar and it has disable combat and disable quest. And that will kind of help, but you'll still get exploration experience, which is pretty hefty sometimes. I know some people go around and do all the discovery to level up really quick. So there's that. That might help. Darkin says, I'm definitely not trusting Gnome, let alone a Gnome assassin. Funny you should mention it. Yeah, no AA launch, Mega. Didn't know they changed it. Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you, Mega. We just went over that. Sorry. I'm reading it. I'm just catching up to chat. Leveling is slower than live. It's like Caladim. You won't outlevel you unless you use potions. I think you'll still outlevel content, Skeletor, just not as fast as you would on retail. But you can disable experience gain completely. Okay. Megaton KOS. Oh, Kingdom of Sky. I forgot about that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Second is Kingdom of Sky, isn't it? Not DOF? You might be right. I'm losing my mind. Is it? No. I think it's DOF. Yeah, Desert of Flames, then Kingdom of Sky. And then Echoes. Oh, I didn't think about that, Jordan. Recall, Gorwyn won't be available until ROK. Yeah, your first AA is KOS. Okay, so we won't have AA until Kingdom of Sky launch, which is going to be a while down the road. Starting Kinos or Freeport if you want the original experience. Yep. You can go through the starter island, which you could outlevel that content, and then you'll zone into Freeport or Kinos, or you can do Darklight Woods or Frostfang. Skill the starter zone. Skip the starter zones. Yeah. Dark Inside says, I gotta get going, Reebs. Gotta cook dinner, pizza, and salad. Nice. Okay. Thank you, Dark Inside, for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. And thank you for listening while you're in the shower. That was very hot. Just messing. Skeletor, I remember you were leveling on the TLE before Kaladin was really slow. Yeah. Especially if you're playing a slow class. I was playing Warden, and it was kind of... So DOF, KOS, EOF, ROK. DOF was the first expansion. KOS was the second. Yep. I'm catching up to chat. I'm sorry, guys. Booker and those... yeah, they put them out once a year almost. Well, actually, it was almost every 6 months. You're right. All right, and we're caught up with chat. And that's going to be it for me today, guys. I'm not going to be able to finish the zone today. Because there's 2 more watchers. I got to kill this. I killed that watcher. I got to kill that watcher. And that's the final ring event, which is where my mob is at. No, my mob's over there, actually. I have to go through there. There's a watch for that goes through there. Yeah, it just won't happen. Oh well. It's fine. Zez, thank you for that follow. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys. I have to get going because I have to mow the grass, and then I have to figure out dinner for the family as well. I think we already know what we're doing, but I got to cook. So, with that said, this is technically the last stream before Barsoon launches. Crazy Uncle Sean says, I'm thinking of starting this game. Nice, Crazy. Well, if you have any questions, hit us up. 24-hour stream Tuesday? Stop. Is there a good community to do stuff with? Always. One, we're doing it. We're a good community. But there's plenty of communities to get out there. There are some actual recruitment things going on. If you go to the official EQ2 Discord, you should be able to find them. Just search Discord for EQ2, EverQuest 2, and there's an official Discord. They do recruiting on there as well. They have all the servers on there as well. We're going to be starting on Varsoon on Tuesday. And our community is doing a little bit of a permadeath challenge on Tuesday. We're starting that off. First time doing permadeath for us, so it's going to be interesting. Should be fun. This is most of us. This is going to be our 3rd or 4th TLE. So it's a time-locked expansion server, which you have to have Daybreak All Access. If you're looking to join like a retail server, Crazy, I recommend Halls of Fate. Maj Duel is also another good one as well. We have a community guild, a casual community guild on Halls of Fate that have some people that play on a regular basis. But with the launch of Varsoon, I imagine the retail servers will be they're going to be a little slow. Like a lot of people are going to be on Varsoon Tuesday. Tuesday launches Varsoon, and I expect the population to be there to be banging. It's going to be a lot of fun. And there'll be multiple communities there as well. But yeah, you do want to find a guild that plays around the same, that has people on about the same playtime as you, for sure. Hang out here Tuesday, and we'll see if we can find you something if you haven't found anything by then. But yeah. From DC Universe Online, gotcha. Yeah. It does. Yeah, it's all covered. So you have like EQ1, EQ2, PlanetSide 2, DC Universe. Yep. Fierce competition for the spawns. Yeah. Luckily, the TLEs are pretty smooth, so I think launch is going to go very smooth, and I think we'll have a good time with this. So, be a lot of people playing on Tuesday. It will be busy. It's going to be busy server launch. Cross your fingers and make sure nothing goes wrong with the hardware. End of it, right? My plan B game for Tuesday night, guys, just as a plan B, in case EQ2 servers aren't up for whatever reasons. Plan B game, we might be, I don't know yet. We'll flip a coin on it. Might be Lord of the Rings Online for a little bit. If the servers aren't up. Exactly. Hopefully the servers can stay up. If you don't get in, then don't log out. Yeah. EQ1 has a way bigger population than EQ2, so I don't expect it to go that bad. But in the past, there have been some server launches where the server launched, it was online for a few hours, but then they have to take it down. And if that happens, you know, sometimes that downtime can extend. Farson will probably be more stable than Lord of the Rings Online right now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get into something as a plan B. If I have any new people here, thank you for stopping by the channel. I appreciate you hanging out. We're coming to a close. I got to go mow the grass here before the rain comes. And I got to get dinner going for the family. We'll be live again on Tuesday evening. Playing over on Varsoon, hopefully. So. Nice. Hey, yeah, it's great. I highly recommend, if you have not tried EverQuest 2, to try it. If you're waiting on Varsoon, you can download the game for free and play right now just to kind of get the feel for you can get your interface set up, and you can save your interface. So when you make your character on Varsoon, you can just import it over there. I would highly recommend getting that stuff sorted out. You can probably even make your character and save the template for that as well. So then when the servers do come up on Varsoon, you'll just be able to log right in. You won't have to worry about going through the character creation and all that stuff. Just hit import and good to go. Yeah, the interface will still be the same. There will be a few things that are turned off, but they'll still be visible there. So you can save your interface, and then you can do, what's the command for it? I think it's / UI setting? No, what's the command for UI settings? Load UI. Sorry. Load UI settings. Thank you, 50 Cal. So then when you do that, so like if I go here, I'll show you in my game. If I do load UI underscore, or actually load underscore UI settings, it'll let me pick from any of my characters to pull that from. So if you have a certain layout for a certain character, you can save that and pull it over, and then it'll port over on your new character on Varsoon as well. Also, if you're not into third-party things, totally cool, but I highly recommend downloading EQ2 Maps at least. EQ2 Maps is a heavily used third-party system that just makes finding quest updates and stuff like that a lot faster. You can find that. I'm trying to get the download for it. Find that here. I myself use Dark UI, but mine's a little bit custom. I use Dark UI, which comes with EQ2 Maps. I just have mine set to be a little bit more classic. But when the default for Dark UI might be a little overwhelming for some people when you first install it, but you can customize it down to make it look pretty simple, which is what I've done. So yeah. And then by all means, if you all run into any questions, don't be afraid to reach out on any of the socials. You find those here. All my past broadcasts go up to YouTube. I do the Twitter thing, but badly. And then Discord, of course. And then let me know if that Discord link is not working. It's been pretty active lately, so the invites get used up really quick, and I have to keep refreshing the link. So let me know if it doesn't work. If you're trying to join the Discord channel. If you have any questions, hit me there. Also, another good source of information for EQ2 is the official EQ2 Discord. You can look them up over there. Plenty of channels, plenty of advice. Community super helpful and can be super trolly at sometimes, but that's the internet nowadays. And then EQ2 Wiki, another great source of information if you're looking at timelines, maps, any of that information. Find that there. All right. Last bit for the stream today. Like I said, we'll be live on Tuesday. Next week for the Varsoon launch. My current schedule, streaming schedule, looks like Tuesday, Saturdays, and Sundays, guys. Okay, so Tuesdays I go live around 6:37 p.m. Eastern, usually live for like 3 to 4 hours, and then Saturdays and Sundays are usually in the afternoon, somewhere around 11:30, 12, 3 to 4 hours. Thursdays and Fridays are usually my best chance of a bonus stream, but usually when I do a bonus stream, I try to do something outside of the realm of EverQuest 2. But going into a launch of a server, if I get to stream on a Thursday or Friday, I'll probably be streaming EQ2 at least at the beginning to, keep up to date with everything and keep the server going and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. So if you're following the stream, you can go ahead and type !enter. And what that'll do is that'll put you, type ! and the word enter. That'll put you in for a channel currency that I'm about to give away. Chance for I can't type. I can't talk. Put you in for a chance at winning some channel currency. The channel currency you can use in the chat to play the sound effects during the stream, which you can find those here, and to play the mini games in chat. That's what the currency is used for. There's also Twitch Platinum, which is a whole nother thing, but the bot currency is the main one that everybody goes for. At the end of every stream, I give away 5,000 copper pieces. You can use that to do any of those commands and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that's about it for me today, guys. Thank you all for the support. A lot of follows today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A lot of resubs today. Appreciate you guys. We'll go over that when I roll the credits. But yeah. All right, guys. You all have a good rest of your... Oh, actually, let me go ahead and do the giveaway. We'll do the giveaway real fast. Get that out of the way. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 people in the giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and close that up. And the winner today is Hardware Lust. Congrats, Hardware. Way to go, sir. I'm going to go ahead and give at Hardware 5,000 copper. There you go, sir. Looking forward to the next time. Stay hydrated well on the mower. It's bad advice for the evening. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's hot out there, too, man. It feels like weather right now says it feels like 102 outside, so it's not going to be fun. I will say that. Something is like, meh. But all right, guys. Y'all stay safe out there. Be good humans to each other, please. And we'll be back here Tuesday evening, all right? All right. Don't forget to reach out if you got any questions. Thank y'all for hanging out. Appreciate y'all being here. Stay tuned for the credits. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the support today. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the chats and the questions. Appreciate you guys. Today's moment's brought to you by the community, from the community, for the community. We got new followers. We got Zez. I'm going to read these. Itakort Lewin. Sorry if I messed up your name. Jay Bayer. Nassan. Trey. Ron. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the communities. Subs and resubs. We got the Case Lock. Team Sup, bruh. Optimus Prime. Hardware Lust. Thank you for the continued support, everybody. And Tex Tavern. Thank you for the raid today of 15. Appreciate you guys. All right, everybody. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all stay safe.
Seeing monsters out your window. No, you can't sleep. You pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. 'Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat.
Man, this crap is rigged.
Shine